All right. Good morning, everybody. Let me get a little chat back if everybody can hear me okay. Let me just get a little chat, everyone. Good to see you, Max Sharp. Good to see you in the webinar room. Good to see you all. Ron, loud and clear. All right. Good. Everybody can hear loud and clear. All right, guys. Typical ridiculous Monday. I really apologize. We're having a little problem with our website right now. I know you guys are calling in regarding about the cyber group. Obviously, I told everyone to go to Facebook Live and YouTube Live to watch the morning meeting. But company we do business with called iMember 360, which I swear to God, I'm going to bash the hell out of them. But it's incredible that some of these companies you kind of held hostage with certain technologies and plugins, and we had this happen about 6 months ago. So once again, we're going to get up and running soon. So just please be patient with us, all cyber traders in the cyber group room. And I'm just glad that you hopefully got the email and you're watching us right now on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. So that's the most important thing. So you're still here. So always trying to find better ways of getting around if issues. Got to have backups after backups. But look at it as like a little hurricane, I guess, right? A little inconvenient. So once again, I really apologize for that. What are we going to do? Typical Mondays. Now, let's talk about what happened that's going on this morning. Obviously, if you got the Instagram post, looks like that Amazon looks like it wants to take over the world. Why would Amazon be interested in AMC? You ever thought about that? Like, what's their interest in AMC? Does people really go to the movies? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, it must be something very important. I mean, they bought Whole Foods. So, I mean, I thought the movie business was shot. I mean, now it's streaming and this and that. I mean, like, AMC? I mean, I like going to AMC. I think it's pretty cool and stuff like that. But apparently, have an interest in that stock. Obviously, rumor's been out for a while. You could look at a long-term trade. Stock went from $2 to about to $6. It backed off to $4. Now it's at $7.20. So it looks like AMC, after even being out of business, everyone's not doing anything. Remember what I told you? Before this whole coronavirus started? I've been doing this for over 25 years. And I keep saying I've been through some of the biggest catastrophes in the history of the stock market being in 25 years. A lot of you guys heard about it. You read about it, never experienced it. People that experienced it, believe it or not, still not here today. And I told you this when it first started with the coronavirus. I said, listen, somebody's going to make a lot of money off this. I'm not talking about like, pharmaceutical stocks or anything like that. What I told you is this. Unfortunately, this is our job, right? And, you could sit there and you could mope all you want about what the hell's going on. You could blame this guy. You could blame that guy. You could blame this country. You could blame our country. You could blame the president. You could blame that president. You could blame everyone. Okay, listen. At the end of the day, you got to wake up and you still got to make money. Because what's going to happen on July, when this $600 thing is all over, people, they think it's funny right now. Like, I love staying home. And I don't blame you. Why would you not want to stay home making $1,000 a week? Of course you do. Wait what happens in July, okay? Mark my words. July, you're going to see once that $600 runs out, you're going to see people running for the hills looking for a job because unemployment does not pay the bills. Now, getting back to what we're doing today, okay, regarding what's happening right now is that I told you this when this happened, coronavirus. Stop blaming everything else. This is your job. You got to start trading. There's going to be a lot of hostile takeovers, okay? A lot of hostile takeovers, and some companies are going to go out of business because of this, okay? And, unless they were prepared and focused on something, how to deal with this 5-10 years in the future, a lot of companies are going to go out of business. Look what happened to Sears. Look what happened to JCPenney now. I mean, all these companies, big major companies, Lord & Taylor. I mean, they just remodeled everything. So Macy's going to probably be another one. Who knows? But the thing is this. This is your job. We got to capitalize. And look at AMC. My point I'm getting to is I don't want to jabble away. Look at AMC, okay? Who would think oh, forget it. We knew this industry was a dying industry. Now, all of a sudden, you have Amazon stepping in, did really well, very, very well with the coronavirus, right? What else everybody's doing? Everybody's just basically just shopping online. Look at Wayfair. Who would ever thought Wayfair would go from $20 from the coronavirus up to about $180? There were other, but some people thought listen, I'm guilty of it. I thought the airlines, the buyout and this and that. Like, I mean, I love Delta Airlines, but sure enough, I love Boeing. Now you're seeing the rumors going on that, across the board, they're all stopping. Even Airbus is going to get crushed. So anyway, unfortunately, there are opportunities every day to make money in trading. Okay. And it's just our job to sit there and capitalize on it. And I'm not going to talk about the big winners of last week and so on. Friday, like I told you, Mondays and Fridays are not always the best day. What's today? Today's Monday. Come back from the weekend. There are a couple of rumors of buyouts. Only thing you really get in, and that's like AMC. But other than that, I mean, like Friday, I also want to talk about Friday before we go through the watch list, because there were a couple of stocks that did move. MITT was one of them. You could see that one just literally just popped right out of the gate, went from $1.70 to about 220. And it was pretty much done after that. That stock got destroyed. You can see it went from 16. Hold on, let me show people online so you can see a little bit better. You can see how the stock here on the long-term chart just literally just went down from here all the way down from here. Just literally just got crushed right here. And what else did we have? Bitcoin. RIOT. There we go. Bitcoin had a nice little push the last couple of days. You could see it ran from $1 to about $2, almost a double. And obviously with the whole thing with Bitcoin, I sent an Instagram post on that too. But you know what? The story's dying right now. You know what I mean? See, that's what's great about day trading. Every day's a new day. And you know what? It's a different flavor every day. So this flavor is, mango. Mango's not hot today. It could be watermelon. And watermelon is probably, AMC, but you can't. And the reason why I'm bringing up flavors because you can't go out there always thinking it's always vanilla and chocolate. Where vanilla chocolate's like, oh, what's Tesla doing? Oh, what's Facebook doing? What's Facebook? What's Apple? Apple. I hate that people keep talking about Apple. You know what I mean? There's so many other stocks that trade can make money with. So let's go through the watch list because there are a couple of, shockingly, there is a pretty big, decent list this morning. And, for a Monday, so we're going to go through it, but let's go see what we have that's going on. Now, if you look here in the bottom left-hand side, you could see there's our watch list. And we got a pretty decent watch list. You can look at APOP right now. That stock is up 120% in pre-market. Look how big that gapped up right there. All right. Now, regarding about what's it doing as of right now, well, look what happened since 8 o'clock. This is what I don't like. Okay, because remember, pre-market takes a little bit of a strategy and also takes a little experience to understand what's going on. But look over there what happened right there at 8. So stock came right back down, went from 540 down to 460. Now she's hovering right at this 540. Why 540? Okay, well, if you look over here on the right, we got a 13,000 share iceberg order that's sitting there right now that's kind of holding up in another 8,000. Not really. I don't see any 13,000 share buyers. Okay, but I see a lot of sellers out there, which kind of explains why it's having a tough time breaking it. But I remember cyber traders in the cyber group room. And by the way, I'm going to be doing an event today at 11 o'clock too, just to let you guys know, regarding about, I'm doing an event. If you can register on our website also, I'm going to talk a lot about these iceberg orders. And in this event, even like last week, we do it every week. So don't miss this opportunity because these iceberg orders are what make support and resistance levels. And you could see it right there. I mean, listen, you don't need a Bollinger Band. You don't need a Fibonacci. You don't need a 200 moving average. It's black. That's black and white. Okay. 13,000 share right there. And it kind of explains it. So unless that order gets executed or that guy canceled the order, and we look here on the time and sales window and see if that order gets done, because by the way, that is a real order. And if you don't believe me, go execute it and go find out it yourself. Then you'd be stuck with about over, $150,000 worth of stock. And you got to get out of that too. But no, that's a real order out there. So anyway, that stock is moving. It's the biggest percentage mover this morning. Now you got a couple other ones. ZKIN. All right. That one also is up about 34%. She's not really doing that much in pre-market, but I like that she's up. She's got some really nice orders out there. I see a nice little iceberg order here for 12,000, 11,000, right there. So she's testing some big support levels right here. That's why she's not probably breaking right there. But so that's why she's kind of holding. I don't really see any big orders out there other than This 64-cent, 164 probably explains it because there's a 6,000 share, still 7,000 share orders out there. So right there on level 3, we could see, remember, what makes support and resistance is these orders, but not really sold on that one. A-Bus. Stock's up about 11%, 100,000 shares. Not a lot of orders out there. Probably gonna be Second Protocol. AMC, on the other hand, she came out with that news. Now, remember, we start trading here at Cyber Trading at around 7:45 in the morning. So for all the traders that we hear early in the Cyber Group room this morning, you could see right here at 7:50. Everyone should have been in. We saw the news come out, and the stock ran from $5.80 all the way to about $7. So, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty much done for the day. That just pre-market really just kind of like finished things up right there. That was pretty much your nice little trade right there. Starting to trend down. I want to see how she opens up right now, okay? Because if you look at 740, that's basically resistance levels here going back in January and February. So she's going to be very volatile, guys. So listen, don't let this $6 stock fool you. The stock is trade almost 10 million shares right now. Buy on rumor, sell on news. So what you're seeing right now, this is news, people selling out on news right now. So if you watched my Twitter feed, my Instagram post, about this, what I post on Instagram, here's the real truth on it. When I made that post, you know what I mean? That was the news. Now, how do we trade going into the trade? This is how we trade it. We're probably gonna hold off and wait in the first 5 minutes, see how the rest of the street reacts to it. But as of right now, she's kind of trending down. It's all speculation. All right. What else do we got that's moving? That's also moving. MYOK. All right. So that one looks like a buyout, in my opinion. Yeah, it looks like a buyout. Scratch that one. You always tell by pre-market. And one more I want to add on there, BLPH. That one also up 16%. We traded the stock, back in the end of July. The stock ran from 14 to 26. We did really well. Just the only issue that you got to be careful with this BLPH, okay? Look at the level 3. Very, very difficult. Not a lot of orders out there, which you could see right there. And also, spreads very big. Remember, the cheapest trade you could make is buy the stock, which is basically ticket charges are free, right? So how do they make money? That's another story you can watch on my YouTube channel and read, learn more about it. But other than that, spread is very, very dangerous here. So unless you're a level 5 trader here at Cyber Trading, which means that you're one of the traders that make about 1,000 to about 2,500 a day, this might be the stock you want to trade. And you obviously, to get to that level, you got to be good. If you can make $100 a day, obviously. So I would, if you're in a 4 or 5 category, which I know that we have a lot of them in the room, this is probably something you probably need, because remember, you need volatility, and you got to know how to trade. You got to know how to trade the spreads when it comes to this stock. So this might be up your alley. Now, anything else I'm missing? Gene said he just made, Gene Carlson just made 51 cents in at 486. Thank you, Josh. All right. Way to go, Gene. Let's give him a round of applause. All right. 51 cents. Beautiful. 1,000 shares, $500. How could you go wrong with that one? Any other questions? Andy on Facebook is just asking me, on YouTube is just asking me options on mall stocks. Well, first of all, Andy, if you want to be, I keep saying this all the time, I hate options for one reason. You don't want to be a poor man playing a rich man's game, okay? You first have to learn how to trade the stock first before you can learn how to trade the option. If you're not a good stock trader, you definitely have absolutely zero shot to trade options. Listen, who's more wealthier, the guy that owns the house or the guy that rents the house? So you know what? We all know who it is. It's the guy who owns the house. So when you're going to go out there, keep trading the option, you basically, it's like 10 times harder to trade the option than just to trade the stock. Find how to trade the stock first, then know how the option trade and worry about that later. And believe me, don't let anybody fool you that, well, I can't afford the stock. That's a bunch of BS. Okay. The question is, who really trained you? And that goes for anyone here. Any other stocks I did miss? I missed anything I did not call out. Now, listen, for everybody that's on the Cyber Trading Room, We're working on it. I really apologize. It's not our fault. It's these damn software companies. Obviously, Sony probably got drunk over the weekend on Mother's Day. Probably, I don't know what was going on there. But let me tell you, I'm up in arms, and I know you guys are. But please, just please be patient with our staff. I mean, listen, if you haven't built patience dealing with the coronavirus right now, then I don't know what else we could say. All right, guys. So you got about 15 minutes before the market, a little less than 15 minutes. Go and go fill up on your your coffee, and we'll hopefully get everybody up and running in the cyber group room. And in the meantime, if you're logged in on Facebook and YouTube, just click on the bottom, like us, share us, come and join us every single morning here and afternoon at 9 a.m. and 2:30, and we'll go through the watch list. And like I said, there's no safer place to be, to deal with the coronavirus than be in a cyber group room. All right, guys, let's go out there and make money. What else we got? And listen, it's not a full-time job. All right, be safe out there. And don't forget about the 11 o'clock event that I'm going to be doing today. You can register right on our homepage or our website for that. All right, guys, good luck. We'll see you back at 11, and we'll see you back at 2:30. So be safe. All right. Thanks, everybody.